outside.
It's like super late.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. We are live for Women's Wednesday here at 1950 South Shepherd, and we have a beautiful guest with us today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Holly Sue Gray. My Ponca name is Initape, which means one who embraces.
That's really pretty.
Thank you.
So I have a reading, but is there anything you want to give us, like a little introduction about yourself?
Yes,
Or
definitely.
how would you like to start?
Well, first of all, thank you for inviting me to be a part of this show. Wasn't really sure, still unsure of how things will go, but I think the prayer that we opened up with will definitely help and guide us. For this day, I am grateful for life. I am a two-time breast cancer warrior. I have gone through a lot of recovery, I would say, to be here, and it's been quite a journey. And so I feel that with it being Women's Wednesday, I can share a little bit about what I have had to do to help me recover and bring me to this day.
Yeah, it's awesome. Me and Theta were talking on the way here about how recovery can mean so many things, and look so different for so many people. And so you have you have a little bit of a different journey than we do, but that doesn't mean that we as women, as resilient women who have like gone through struggles and overcome things, like that doesn't mean we can't connect.
Exactly. Exactly.
So yeah, we're grateful that you are here today. Mingo brought it up this morning, and then I was like, oh, see if she can come today.
Yeah. Thank you, Mingo.
We made it happen. And here you are. So this is just, I think that the camera can be a bit intimidating, but it's really just us sitting here on the couch having a conversation, like
Exactly. Yeah.
just chatting. So Theta, how are you feeling today?
I'm okay now.
Girl, I'm gonna need more than that. Let's go a little below surface level. It's Women's Wednesday.
I don't know, man. Like earlier, I was just antsy and stuff. I don't know why. I think too because I've been up since 3:30 a.m. that I was getting tired. Maybe that's why I was like so anxious earlier when we were having lunch.
Mhm.
And like I couldn't quit bouncing my legs, and Tatum had noticed when she was like, "Tita, are you? What did you say? Are you like?"
I said, are you okay?
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I didn't really pay attention until you had like mentioned it, but I think too I was just like going down. Like I needed some coffee. I was really tired.
Mhm. Needed some caffeine in you.
Yeah,
I
and
know I was worried about you getting that coffee and then being more anxious, but you actually calmed down. Knee stopped bouncing and
Yeah.
everything. She's just in the car chilling.
The coffee countered it.
Yeah. So I was glad that you asked to stop for coffee because I was like, man, I think that's probably what I could go for right now is some coffee. So
Yeah, girl, you got up early.
I got up super
Mhm.
early, and it was crazy because I was just wide awake, and I'm like, why am I up? I look at the time, and I'm like, I still got like 3 more hours I could go to sleep, you know. But no, I know. And I just got up. I was like, man, forget about it. Got up and started putting up all my stuff that I still had like out from when we were out of town and stuff, and kind of cleaned up in the kitchen a little bit. And then I got to see my grandson leave this morning before he went to his
Mm.
dad's house, so that was nice. But I mean, overall though, I think I'm doing okay. You know, I was just a little bit tired. That's all.
Mhm.
Yeah. Thank you for asking. How are you doing?
Mhm. I'm feeling like pretty good today. I feel like we're both still just trying to adjust from our time change and our trip and
Mhm.
everything, and it's
Mhm.
really weird because I was up this morning, got fully ready, and made French toast before my daughter even woke up. And like, if you know me, you know that that is so unheard of. Like,
I know I seen you in the parking lot at 8. I was like, what? Tatum's here at 8?
She beat you too, huh?
I'm on Oregon time.
I was parking and she was getting out her car. I was like, no way. Yeah.
But here's the thing, Tatum. Oregon time is later than our time.
I know, so we haven't like readjusted back to Oklahoma time, right?
No.
Girl, I don't know. All I know, yeah, that's all I know.
Just let me have it. I'm jet lagged.
You ain't.
It's probably what it is.
I mean,
probably
you
what
were
it
up at 3:30. I was up at 4:30. So
is.
something happened to us. I don't know.
Something, I don't know. I don't know. Got this new, I don't know. Wake up super early, pray with, my hail and
Mhm.
and be thankful for the day.
But I'm feeling good. You know, we had our little talking circle from 12 to 1 in Oklahoma City. That's going to be on Wednesdays from here on out, hopefully, and we will get to watch that grow.
Mhm.
But it's at the new Oklahoma City office. Um, it should be on our list of updated meetings, but so that was pretty cool. That was my first talking circle that I've been to in a while where I got to attend and not lead the circle. And in Oregon, I had a lot of realizations about myself and about my recovery and where I stand. And I'm I said it in the circle, but I'm just grateful for the ability for those things to be, or for me to be able to see them and those things to be revealed to me by the creator, whenever my life is kind of going in a weird direction, that I'm able to like reel myself back in.
Mhm.
And so I think that that's kind of what going to Oregon did for me. Allowed me a lot of realizations of where I'm at. And um I don't know. It's crazy. Even in recovery, you can feel yourself start to like fade. And then I just got to pull myself back and get deeper into my prayer and my meditation life and everything like that. Since I've started doing that, since we've been back, morning, noon, and night, like I already feel better.
Good.
And so
That's good
that's
for
kind
you.
of where I'm at today. But yeah, we're gonna read out of the Wellbriety Reflections, and we can talk about this, but then I also have some questions for you. Okay, grace. Grace means the free and unmerited favor of God. In the spiritual world, there is a cupboard that stores the grace clouds. If we can get the Creator to give us one of these clouds, He will sail it through the air so that it sits over our heads. And wherever we go, whatever we do, we are protected from others and from ourselves. It gives us spiritual powers to work through our issues. Some call it divine intervention, which means direct and obvious intervention by God. To get one of these clouds, we have to qualify from a list. If we have 3 or more items from this list, we get the cloud and we get the intervention. What is on the list is: we must be dishonest, no good, liars, cheating, troublemakers, angry, judgmental fools, irresponsible, full of shame and guilt, runners runners away from problems, blaming others for our condition, not trustworthy, not good enough at the bottom, failures, and many more. If we have 3 or more of these things from the list, the Creator opens the cupboard and sails one of the grace clouds. This period of having grace is not needed by the holy, but by drunks that are hopelessly lost and cannot think of their way to any solution. We are dying, so the grace clouds are saved for the hopeless to help them find sobriety and catch on to the spiritual tools. Like the 12 steps, start listening in meetings, taking the cotton out of your ears, and using our medicine again. The saying is, but by the grace of God. Thousands of us got the grace cloud, not because we deserved it, but because Creator saw we were in the grips of a fatal disease called alcoholism. When we deserve love the most is when we deserve it the least. The Creator is crazy about helping us drunks. Oof.
And us addicts.
That is really deep, and I really relate to and connect. Made a lot of connections in my brain while reading that. So, you want to share on that? Or anything
Yes, I
that
do.
comes to mind?
Something that comes to mind when it comes to grace is that we don't give ourselves enough grace. We tend to. I would like to say, for me, and it could be different for you, but having patience with yourself is one of the hardest things to do, especially whenever you are expecting results or you are in some type of recovery. Like, we wanted almost like instant, spontaneous, and being patient with yourself is very hard to do sometimes, especially whenever you're in it, when you're going through it. So yeah, giving yourself grace is something that takes practice, and patience. It's just a whole lot of patience. And like I said, whenever you're going through it, it's almost like it can't happen fast enough. And also, along with that, is forgiveness. Learning to forgive yourself is also one of the hardest things to do for me, because we tend to be so hard on ourselves, and we blame ourselves or blame somebody, for whatever it is that we're going through. And it's not good to do that. But we just have to be a little bit easier on ourselves. But yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. That is, I think that, if we can't give that grace to ourselves, we can't give it to others.
Exactly.
And so how are we, that's like a really good self-reflection question, is how am I treating myself, and how can I treat others if I'm not treating myself with that same grace and patience and forgiveness that you talked about.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's important. It's like pouring into yourself so that you can pour into others.
Yeah, exactly.
Dita?
When I think of grace, I think by like that divine intervention. I remember praying to God for help for wanting to because you know how I was like stuck in my addiction for so long and stuff. And then I remember praying about it, and I'm like, man, I need your help, take me out of this. And I knew what it was going to be. I knew what it was going to take for him, to take me away from all that. And I knew I was going to go to prison, and I knew once I asked, it was going to be just a matter of time before I went. And sure enough, shortly after I asked, there he comes sending me to prison and stuff. And I feel like that was my blessing, of course, at the time, you don't think of it as a blessing. You're going away from your kids and your family, and you're just taken away from everything and stuff. But at the same time, it's also what I needed for me to get better, and to get where I am today. I was able to get into classes and learn some tools and stuff on how to maintain my recovery and my sobriety and stuff. So I feel like it was by God's grace, that I am here today.
For sure.
So,
I'm grateful that you're here today.
well, thank you. You too.
And I have a question for you, Holly. What is one thing that you've learned about yourself on this journey that you've been on?
With breast cancer, with my journey, which everybody's breast cancer journey is different. Every person that I have come across and shared stories with or read about, it's been different. And so with my journey, I think that I found out exactly how strong I can be. It's like you're put to the test, the ultimate test. This is your very own life, and for me, I went directly into fight mode because I have so many people in this world, on this earth, that I love, and I know that love me, that I am going to fight to be with for as long as I possibly can. So, yeah, I definitely found out how strong I can be, pain wise, mentally,
Mm-hmm.
and especially and mainly through my faith.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I admire your strength, going through that not once, but twice. And I can only imagine because the second time you knew what to expect, but not how to expect it.
Yeah,
Like what it could look different, right?
definitely. It was a whole different story compared to the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, my great grandma went through breast cancer once,
Mhm.
and the second time when it came back, she decided that she was going to not tell anyone that she was sick, and she was just going to let it take her because she was older. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a
And
personal decision.
mhm.
It's a very personal decision that you have to make for yourself, and I can only imagine that when you are older, your body's tired.
Mhm.
You're just tired, and so yeah, I can understand that fully.
But so that I like that you do have family that you want to be here for, and you want to
Mhm.
like I can't imagine the strength that it takes.
Definitely wasn't easy.
Yeah.
Wasn't easy, but every day was a different test. Every day.
So what does your daily life look like right now in this chapter, in this season?
Well, right now, I'm thankful that I am able to be back at work. I was on disability for a full year, recovering. I'm going through all of that. But now that I am back into, I don't know, I guess the daily grind,
Mhm.
um, getting up, getting my children ready, which I never really stopped doing. I mean, I had to be really like down physically for me to not get up and be able to fix my children's hair or, help them get out the door. But we get ready. I drop them off at school, and I'm thankful I'm back at work, serving our tribal students. Um, and now that I'm physically at the point where I can start working on my my strength again, like my
Mhm.
physical strength, because of course when you're going through recovery and chemo and all that, um, you lose a lot of muscle tone. I know the importance of staying physically fit. Um, that's one thing that I've always held at a personal value, and so getting back in the gym was something that I was anxious and so excited to start doing. Although I knew it was going to be like starting over again.
Mhm.
So, and I'm thankful for the wellness leave that our tribe offers.
Yeah.
I definitely try to use those 3 hours of wellness leave every week if I can. And then being there for my husband every day, being there for our children and going to their sporting events and going to powwows on the weekend or dance performances. I was so thankful that I was able to get back out into the dance arena this summer.
Wow.
So yeah, that was definitely a blessing, and that's a part of my recovery as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, spiritually, physically, mentally. I mean, to be able to go out and dance at a powwow, especially back at home at Ponca Powwow, in that South Arena, afternoon sessions out in the heat,
Mhm.
going out there and dancing to our women's songs. That brought me so much strength. It gave me so much strength just being out there dancing where our elders and our ancestors used to dance. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I bet that was healing too, being
very
out there.
healing. Oh yeah, definitely. It was everything that I knew that I needed and was so grateful for afterwards. I felt rejuvenated in a way. Yeah. And so, yeah, just thankful to be back at work though, and being able to help our tribal students in the schools. That's what I do. I get to be an auntie for a living.
I love
And
that.
it's the best job ever. It really is. I love it a lot. I do. It's challenging in ways, but very rewarding. Very
Yes.
rewarding. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I feel like I saw you at a training downstairs, right?
Oh yes, we
Like
had
just a few
the
weeks
trauma
ago?
101. Yeah, trauma 101 and uh, prescription
Mm,
drug use.
okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
learned a lot from that. Yes, it was good training. I wish we could have had more time with him that day,
Mm,
but it was good stuff. All good stuff. I took a lot of notes that day.
cool.
So yeah, I like to learn. So getting back into the groove of just receiving and taking in any extra knowledge, new knowledge that I can. I'm here
Mhm.
for it.
Yeah, you talked about working out too and
Mhm.
like, being in the gym. It's crazy how um like working on our bodies physically, what that does mentally too.
Oh yeah.
And I look forward to getting into more of a routine and exercising my body because when you're good to your body, you're good to your mind,
Mhm.
and when you're good to your mind, you're good to your body. Like it's all connected, and
Exactly.
so
Yes.
that's important. Theta, did you have anything?
I think you already asked what I was gonna ask her. So
What is one piece of advice you would give to someone on on the same journey or similar journey as you?
One piece of advice.
Or just encouraging words?
For me, if I was to be helping somebody that was going through the same type of journey, and um, it's very personal, but I would always encourage faith in Creator, the man above, but also faith in yourself and
Mhm.
knowing that you can overcome and get through it and that you're going to be fine no matter what. Because I feel that when your faith is strong, no matter how the fight goes, you're going to be okay
Yeah.
regardless. Because I have strong faith in knowing that God's going to take care of me no matter what. No matter what.
I love that. Thank
Yep.
you for sharing
Mhm.
that. Okay, do we have anything we want to share before we close out? I just want to say thank you for sharing your wisdom and a little bit of your journey and your faith with us on this couch today. And you're welcome back anytime.
Oh, thank you. Yes, it was good.
The
Any
reading
other
today.
questions? Now that my brain's warmed up.
I know. Hmm. We'll plan more for next time.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah. I would also like to add being good to yourself and taking time for yourself.
Mhm.
As soon as I was able to feel better, I started going to concerts again, and it's a very, very expensive type of I don't. What would you call that? I call it therapy,
Yeah.
but it's
Kind of
some
like a hobby.
yeah
Self-care.
self-care. Well, yeah, because I love music, and I mean, hey, whatever it is that you enjoy doing, I would, when you're going through something like this, go do it as long as it's good for your body, good for your health, good for your mentals. I mean, do it. And I love to go to concerts and cut loose and listen to live music anytime I can, and when I can afford it, obviously, because it seems like everybody's on tour right now. And I just want to go see everybody.
I know.
But
I feel that.
yeah, go do it. Go do it. Whatever it is that, makes your little heart smile. As long as it's good and healthy, go for it.
So this is your sign if you've been thinking about going to get your nails done, buying the concert tickets, booking the flight.
Mhm.
or trying something new,
Yeah.
go ahead and do it because life is short.
Mhm.
You know,
Exactly.
just
do
do
it,
it.
Yep.
Yeah, self care is very important.
Yeah.
Just in life in general, you know, I have a really simple self care like night that I'll do, routine, if you
Mhm.
will. Just like a bubble bath with candles.
Yeah.
And like that's the simplicity of it, but
Yeah.
something about it makes me feel rejuvenated the next
Right.
day. You know?
Man, I take the longest showers at night. I do. I really do. I take my time. I love just being in the water.
Mhm.
You know, if I had a big enough tub, I'd probably do that. I'd rather do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just taking time for yourself, but also taking time to be around the people who support you the most and that encourage you to be better. My family and my husband have gotten me through. The prayers have gotten me through. So I'm definitely down to hang out with anybody who is going to help me just, I don't know, encourage me, but not only that, but just those who help make you a better person.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that you want to spend time with. So yeah.
Those people that feed your soul and not drain your
Yes,
soul.
exactly. Exactly. Oh, it's a good feeling.
Mhm.
I love it. Your sisters, you know, your aunties. But yeah, yeah, those are the ones. My husband especially couldn't have gotten through it without him.
So shout him out. No.
Yes, shout out to Gray. It's our 14th wedding anniversary today too.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Happy anniversary. Do you have
Thank
any
you.
plans?
Well, we went to go have lunch today, but we're gonna go have dinner again this evening. So we're just gonna eat. Just eat
Cute.
and spend the day together as much as we can. Yeah.
Enjoy some good food
Yeah.
and some time together. I think that's special.
It is very special. Yep. So
That's awesome.
thank you.
All
Thank you
right.
again, ladies, for having me.
For
And
coming.
yes.
Yeah, Women's
good.
Wednesday coming to a close. Barry will be back tomorrow for his routine morning meditation. And do we have anything else going on? Sober Seams is next week, next Tuesday, the 14th. Starts at 6. Dinner, potluck, and sewing at 7. So
Nice.
would love for you guys to come out. There's an updated list of our meetings that we have here at 1950. On Mondays at 7 p.m. would be our regular talking circle. Tuesdays at 6 p.m. is our women's support circle. Thursdays is going to be another regular talking circle at 7 p.m. And then Fridays is going to be our men's meetings. So, and then we're trying out our lunch meeting too in Oklahoma City. So yeah, if you're in the area and need a meeting, you know where to go. And I think that's it. We're out.
Yep.
All right.